Good morning. It is Monday morning, May 25th. Yeah, I think it's May 25th. I'm Antoinette coming to you from 2 OGs, hooking and stitching island style from Deer Island, New Brunswick, located in the Bay of Fundy. And another week started, and we will see what this week will bring. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I actually had yesterday off. She told me to take the day off. I thought, oh good, I'll get all kind of, knitting and crocheting done. What did I do? Went outside. We planted 4 baby pools with vegetables because we can't till the ground up yet. And we cut a bunch of brush and trees away, opened up the whole front corner of the yard and stuff, and that's work in progress. We hired a guy to come up and do it because hubby and I are both working full time, and it's a 2-person job. We are going to have one heck of a bonfire as soon as they lift the burn ban. And I painted like a shelf, a tall shelf unit and a table for my craft room. We organized the craft room a little bit last night after I cooked dinner. And I did manage to get a little bit of knitting done on my one of my socks. I have 2 socks on the needles. The first sock I am practicing working with the Addy Crazy Trio that Sweet Mary got me for my birthday. Good morning, Mary. And I started with the toe up. And I started the increases, but now I'm thinking, okay, how do I get this into the round? So that's something I have to work on. Watch a tutorial on it. My other sock, I'm on the heel flap. This is some yarn. When I'm not driving, I will let you know what it is that Mary got me for my birthday. So I thought knitters always have socks on the needles, even when you're doing other stuff. It's just you have 1 or 2 pair of socks going. You work on it, especially when you get into the stockinette part. The leg and the foot, just around and around. It's just mindless knitting, and I needed something mindless once I get past this heel flap. Sometimes just to give the mind a break, but still be doing knitting and crocheting. This morning I got up, got hubby off to work, packed his lunch and everything because he is working on the cages, and then when he gets off there he's going to the ferry till 11 o'clock tonight. So it'll be a busy long day for him. Today's my long day. I'm on till 6 tonight. So it's full schedule today. But then I went and I got dressed, made the bed, do all your domestic stuff. Grabbed a cup of coffee, sat in my chair in my craft room, put on a YouTube video, just something in the background, and did a few rows on the socks and thought the 9-inch, my hands needed a break. So I started working on block 59 for the Afghan cow, and it's just a cluster square. It's pretty one of the easy ones. The only thing I did was I added an extra cluster because to get my gauge. Now, per se, there is not a gauge on this blanket, but the ecru, the cream color, which is my main color, when I get to blocks with that color, it's a little bit thinner yarn than the mint green and the lilac. So I usually add a couple extra stitches, but just so I can get the 7 inches and it's not smaller. I discovered that going through. I'd done a few blocks in the beginning there, and it was hard to get them to gauge. I'm gonna have to steam block them and stretch them, lock in the stitches to the so all the blocks look uniform. But so I did a little bit, I don't know, 4 or 5 rows on that. I put that down, and by the time Babs got up, so I grabbed a quick cup of coffee with her. We had an Amazon delivery, and then I jumped in my car and I'm headed out this way. Went to the mainland on Saturday, and I thought, yep, I'm gonna get some hair dye touch up and do my roots. got everything but the hair dye. So as you can see, my little built-in white headband is coming in. But I did take a long hot shower and 2 Tylenol last night because let me tell you, you know your age, you know when you are using muscles you're not used to using, and I was quite sore last night, but woke up this morning feeling pretty good. So guess I'm not in as bad a shape as I thought I was. I mean, I physically active all day with my job, and it's usually like once I sit down, all my muscles go, oh, and then they decide to stiffen up. And that's just a sign of me getting older. And my new glasses should be in this week. I'll be so glad to get them. Oh, might be able to see really good again. But other than that, I will continue this vlog later. And everybody have a good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. Continuation of yesterday's vlog. I'm on my way to work and I want to say good morning and hope everybody is doing well. I want to wish Carla May a happy birthday. It's her birthday today, so I'll go over and wish her a happy birthday. Carla CJ. But it's a kind of a gray day. I mean, it looks like the sun wants to come out. The fog's got to burn off first. But I just been kind of out of it all morning. I went to bed about 1 o'clock, working on my elf coat. And I got up at 6 o'clock and got him off to work and tried to dry my phone. I don't know if any of y'all have ever put your phone in your pocket, but I did, and yep, it fell off in the toilet. So I got it out, tried to, plug it in. It said moisture warning, and stuck it in a bowl of rice, and I put the blow dryer on low, cool some morning to it. And finally, I think it's dried out, but I'm gonna hope for the rest of the day here it will dry out. But yeah, that's the first time I've ever done that. But we shall see if any problems on the phone. I'm sure you all know the cost of cell phones. I have a couple backups, so that'll won't be a problem. And I heard a big bang on the side. Well, I heard a big bang come from outside, so I went and opened the door, looked out. Well, I went to leave for work this morning, and there on the steps was a bird. It must have flew into the side of the house and broke its neck or something. But yeah, I had a dead bird on the steps. And that's what greeted me this morning. It was like, oh, I gotta dispose of it. So I got the broom and the dustpan and yeah, took a little birdie and put it on the hillside there. So I'm sure it'll go back into the food cycle. But yeah, and they say if a bird does that, that it's sick. That if it flies into something like that, it's sick because they got pretty good radar. So, anyways, I'm on to the first client this morning. It's a semi-short day. I had one of my former clients. Since I have had these regular 5 clients, the other ones I used to see all the time are with one of the other ladies. But she had called and asked if I would go over and make her some green potatoes, mashed potatoes. I don't know what's hard about making mashed potatoes, but I told her I would. I mean, it's an hour out of my time, and just, catch up with her and chat after her surgery and see how she's feeling. And told her I'd bring my knitting and we could sit there and talk while the potatoes were cooking, and then I'm going home. Do I have to do it? No. I do it because she loves my cream potatoes, and it's a little bit of time out of my day to make somebody happy. So I don't mind doing it. What gets bad is when they show up at your house after hours, or the occasional day off I get. I had one show up at my house, and it was like, I need downtime from you people, or they're gonna lock me up and give me an I love me suit and some crayons. But I hope you're all being cracked this morning and knitting. I'm trying to catch up on videos, but I've just been so busy trying to watch videos. I try to give everybody their watch time, but it's been difficult lately, and I'm so far behind on catching up on the regular videos I watch on people, just see what they're doing, what they're up to, and what have you. So I will continue this later on when I get off. I will chat with you on my way over to one of my other clients, and I'll show you. This is what the bay looks like. Yeah, you can see all the fog. It's pretty foggy out here. And that's just when the cold air meets the hot air. I mean, it was warm for a couple days and it cooled right down. So I will stop the video here and I will be with you in a little while. Stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, May 27th, I think. And I'm headed off to work. Just leaving the driveway. Ugh. That's why we're bouncing a little bit. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. We had a beautiful, somewhat, you know, I mean, it turned out to be beautiful later on in the day. It's been foggy when we get up in the morning. And, but that's all right. Fog is good. Fog is good. It's better than rain. Excuse my having a bad hair day. I think we all are through this time. Did get a message though that the puppy groomer is opening up June 5th, so I already put in to get Miss Bella in to get her groomed. But I'm still giving puppy haircuts and actually giving clients haircuts. So, and I didn't go to school for it, but my sister did, and she taught me how to use a pair of clippers. So they don't look like Peanut from Jeff Dunham's characters. But no, so I'm on my way this morning. Today's a semi-long day. One of the clients that was normally scheduled for 3 days a week is now currently only doing 2 days a week, so it only gives me 3 clients to see today. But today is also shower day, which lends for a long day. But I got up at 4:30 this morning. I went to bed at 9 o'clock. I should have never went to bed that early because I don't sleep more than 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours at a time. I got up, went to the restroom, and grabbed something to drink about 1 o'clock this morning. And then I was back up at 4:30. Restroom again. We all know what happens as we get older. Our bladders just like to wake us up. And then, so I worked, I crocheted on my elf coat down to the last 2 panels for the skirt. And I got half a panel done this morning. There's 80 rows to a panel. So I get that done. I got 1 more left to do. And then it's assemble the whole skirt, pick up stitches for the waistband, and I think from there on out, the waistband and the bodice net, I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I'm still waiting on my yarn and my hooks for the test, that Tunisian shawl that I'm supposed to be testing on. And in the meantime, I have received 2 other requests to test patterns, and I didn't apply to either one of them from the same designer. One was another Tunisian shawl, and one is a summer top. And I did not apply for either one of those because I want to devote my time, you know, to this one I committed to first. So I don't believe in biting off more than I can chew. Ha ha ha, right? Because I have so many whips that I've got started. I'm just getting my sunglasses. The sun's starting to come on. Fog's burning off. So hopefully today my yarn gets here, because I can't start it with one of my other Tunisian crochet hooks until the new ones get here. I am looking forward to getting my new Denise interchangeable set because it's got a deeper hook depth. The ones I have now are just, I showed you them in my tools, tips, and tricks video. It's a very shallow head, and when you're going through picking up your stitches and doing your return pass, your stitches has a tendency to slide off the needle, and you drop a stitch. But in Tunisian, it's easy if you drop a stitch to fix, but it just makes it longer. You know, your rhythm is lost. So, and I checked on my yarn from the Indie Dyer from Toronto, Feisty Fibers, Karen. And again, I keep forgetting to put a link in my description box for her yarns. I wanted to wait until I get the yarns and show you the yarns, and then that way, if you so decide you want to try, fair warning, that is more expensive. And like I said, I never would have spent money on the yarn, but this is for a test. So call it a treat, getting the yarn. Because normally I don't work with, I work with good yarns, but only if they've been on sale. We all know that. And the other thing I did this morning was I watched a couple tutorials on picking up stitches for a heel gusset. And I'm just looking at different alternative methods. Working with a 9-inch circular, it's difficult trying to pick up, your heel gussets. If you were working with DPNs, it's different because the circumference is so small in a 9-inch. So I believe her name's Susan Bryan. Susan Bryan, I think. Has a lot of tutorial videos and instructional videos on knitting. So she has one I was watching this morning on alternative methods for picking up your stitches and closing the gap that a lot of times you get in your heel gusset. So that's something I'll try later. I did try it, but I somehow did it backwards. So I just pulled out the DPN and just pulled the stitches out, and I'll go back to picking up the heel stitches later on. And then I grabbed a couple patterns for some knitted scrunchies. I want to finish up the package for my granddaughter, so I have plenty of the pink yarn and plenty of the Fun Fur multicolored yarn there that I did her leg warmers in. So I want to knit her up 3 or 4 hair scrunchies to wear when she's dancing on her hair. And I found a pattern that had 4 different scrunchies: garter, stockinette, seed stitch, and a rib stitch. So I make her a set of those and then just zip it off at the end of the week. So I just threw those into my little 31 bucket here, and hold on a second. Now you can see me driving down. You can see, you should be able to, you can see the fog. I mean, it is starting to burn off. But I mean, you live on the water, you get a lot of fog, especially this time of year or in the wintertime when the cold air meets the hot air or the warm air. You get a fog, and there's times we are so fogged in, I can barely see the end of my car when I'm driving. But like here, coming up down the hill here, you can see that it's foggy. If you look over, you can't even see over here where I make a little right turn to get down on here to Lehman Road, head towards my client's house. It's a heck of a turn going down here to the Lord's Cove Wharf. This is the wharf, and if you look out there, you can see how foggy it is. So, but it'll burn off in a couple hours, and it'll be nice and warm. So, all right, I'm going into my first clients. I will be back. Morning, everybody. Friday morning. The chatter continues. Yes, I got my new glasses, and oh my, I can see everything clearly now. So, I also took time last night and colored my hair. We've all known during this time we've had to learn to improvise and start doing things that we normally paid other people to do. So, I colored my own hair. I washed that gray right out of my hair. I washed that gray, see? The gray's gone. And I cut the back of my hair. It's not straight, but I just cut the dead ends off. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you for the returning subscribers, new subscribers. Thank you all so much. It's hard to believe that anybody would tune in to hear me chatter, because Lord knows I ramble on and I jump from subject and I go here and I go there, and somewhere along the way I find another little leaf in the road and down I go. But I'm glad that you guys come to join me. It gives me, I enjoy sharing with you everything. But I wanted to say also that everybody that is entering the giveaway, please go back and look at that last video I did for my vlog. There was a link in that vlog to the video that I will be drawing the winners from. And everybody's commenting on the last upload I did, which was just reiterating the giveaway. So please go back and check that, because I don't want to see anybody miss out on the giveaway. And I have some things, other things in the work. I'm trying to get some time to make some stitch markers because I really have to get busy with my stitch markers and get some, because I want to get some sent out. I had some comments asking about the pattern. Okay, the pattern is going to be released at the end of this coming week, early June, because all of my wonderful, wonderful ladies have finished a month ahead of schedule. I gave them until the end of June and they finished it. So I got all of their photos and all of their feedback, and I put it all together, and we will do a release of the video. I'm just pulling over here because I got a few minutes before I have to go into my clients, that I can chat with you, because I wanted to show you something also. I got a message, Ryan from Yarn Hag. I'm still waiting on those hooks, and yes, I am going to do a review on them, and I will let you know as soon as I get them and when I'm going to do the review. And I'm still waiting on the yarn for the test. I mean, it's been 12 days from Toronto to here, still not here. Yeah, love the postal system. Whether it's U.S. postal system or the Canada Post, they both are terrible lately. I understand about this whole thing that's going on, but I mean, really, I could have drove to Toronto and back 3 or 4 times, or more actually, since it's taken to get here, but hopefully it'll be here today. Also, I am going to be I've got to do some have some excerpts to read from Tales from a Small Island by Sterling Lambert. That's something else I need to do. And also, I'm going to be showing, we have our own little magazine called Deer Island Times. They've changed it to, they've changed the name of it because the other islands felt left out. So it's the Fundy Times now. I haven't got the next issue. It only comes out, I think, 4 times a year. But I have there, and there's some, here, yeah, here's the new one. It's called Fundy Times. And that was the original name, was the Deer Island Times. And there is a lot of history of the island and things that have happened and pictures and stuff. So that's something else that'll be, you know, popping in here and there. I've been working on just, you know, I got a couple pair of socks on the needles, 2 panels left on the elf coat. I've got quite a bit of the Fundy Shawl done. The only thing I haven't been working on is the cuff to cuff cable sweater, but that I have time to do that. I've done a few more blocks on the Afghan cow. I need tutorials to go up. I need a lot of things to go up. But I know you guys get tired of hearing it, but just, you know, life is life. I mean, I work, and, you know, I provide an essential service to the elderly on the island. And with that additional client added, yeah, I told him I'm taking a whole weekend off next month because I need a mental health weekend. And I need a couple of days off where I am not thinking or going to my clients. I just need some me time. Ugh, I just killed it. These little black, they call them black flies. They're like tiny, 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 and they're just irritating. And they're out this time of year, especially today because it's foggy. Another thing that I am watching is we have several pregnant mummies, deers, and one of them is extremely, extremely pregnant, and we're hoping she's going to have twins. And it's right on our property. We've watched them since we moved in. It's been 6 months we've been in the house, and we have watched them. And this is about the time of year they start calving, and we're hoping that we get to see the babies. And I will try to get footage. I mean, I'll have to stand back, but I'll try to get some footage of the babies. I'll probably use my camera because it's got a telephoto lens. I can zoom in and then just upload it, you know, up with that way. But I just wanted to pop in, you know, tomorrow will be the end of the weekly chitter chatter, and I'll do some editing, inserting some photos. I'm trying to figure out how to do it, but I think I have figured out how to insert an image into my videos. And the program I have, I can even do a voiceover to tell you what it is, because I still haven't figured out within the program how to put text on the bottom, you know, along the bottom of the photos. So if I can do a voiceover and get the timing right, that at least tell you what I'm showing you a picture of. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put it in the video or not, but I was just feeling goofy last night, and excuse me, I was in just my old clothes, and I was coloring my hair, and I thought, okay, here's we're at this stage we're at here, and 20 minutes, and then I showed the finished product, and I actually blew my hair dry after it. I normally don't blow my hair dry because it just dries your hair out, so I try to just let my hair dry naturally. But stay tuned, I will be back, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.